I got to take a picture of this because nobody else will believe that there is a fish that's this big at the table and that you finished it all. So a friend recommended this place. We're at row 34 and obviously in Boston. And you know, they do a heavy seafood menu, but what really looked good to me was that they have this cornbread with maple butter that looks really good. I'll probably get the fish and chips. I'll probably get a dessert. And they also have homemade rolls that look really good. So I am going to have myself a nice dinner at a seafood restaurant that's only got fish and chips and not massive seafood. Young can go crazy on oysters. She can go crazy on ciappino. She can go crazy on lobster. Whatever she wants, she can have lots of seafood here. And this place gets really good reviews, so we're looking forward to trying it.
I fell in love with your colors. They kind of tell me what I'm thinking. I fell in love with the way we are and the way we lose it. There's something different about us and the reason why we stay. We fly around like paper planes. They never know where we will fall. Nobody can see us, still they wanna tear us apart. There's something different about the way we are.
Okay, as I said, we're gonna start or get the homemade rolls. She wants a branzino. I will have the fish and chips.
Okay.
And, you know, let's also get that cornbread. That looked awfully good.
There's something different about us.
Now, for me personally, they have malt vinegar on the table. That's the sign of a restaurant that serves good fish and chips, because I don't like all that other stuff. I don't want ketchup. I don't want cocktail sauce. I don't want tartar sauce. None of that creamy goop on my fish and chips. I want malt vinegar on my fish and on my French fries, also known as chips. And anything else is excess. So they have malt vinegar on the table. I know their fish and chips is going to be good. I think
chips?
that's the guy that ate Jonah.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I got my fish and chips. Young got the fish that ate Jonah.
Look at this fish.
And Young is going to eat that fish. She's going to eat the whole thing all by herself.
So happy.
Here, see, I'm pulling on my phone. I don't use my phone very much, but it does take some incredible pictures of giant fish.
It's beautiful.
It is beautiful.
There's some prawns in the bottom.
Is the corn good or is it fishy?
No, it's not fish.
Not fishy? I'm not trying the whale that ate Jonah, but I am going to try a little of this corn.
That is beautiful.
That's good. It's very lemony.
Yeah, very lemony.
Okay.
I think the fish is so juicy. Very nice.
French fries are good. French fries are good. Start off with massive quantities of malt vinegar on my fish. You want the mic?
No,
Okay.
I just want to show the inside. Wow, look at this inside.
This fish is fresh, it's tender. Good fish and chips. And perfect with malt vinegar on it. Really good. I only put a little bit each time when I take a bite. That way the whole fish doesn't get soaking wet and soggy before I'm ready to eat it. So I just put a bunch of malt vinegar on it, eat the piece I had the malt vinegar on, and then go to the next one. My fish eating technique. Yes, very good. It's very good.
So good.
Okay.
The meat is so fresh. Look at the white. And soft. Very. Oh my goodness.
I think the first time Young tried branzino, we were in Seattle at a place called the Pink Door.
Oh,
And she tried their branzino and decided she's in love with branzino.
it's so mild fish. It's so juicy inside. I love this grill mark. Look.
My fish is soft, flaky, no fishy flavor. It's really nice.
I didn't know something was wrong. Here I was dreaming we got along so perfectly.
This was caught today. Good, very neutral coleslaw. Not a lot of flavor to it, but it's got the cabbage, it's got the carrots, and it's good offset.
But we had something real, bit of you, bit of me. Now I'm swimming through bitter truth.
Now you know, this is why I really came. The cornbread with the maple butter. It looked good. People rave about it. I gotta have some. Okay, good, light, quality, crumbled cornbread. It's falling everywhere. Oh my God. Okay.
Like an all out, drawn out goodbye.
Damn, that's some good cornbread. For those of you from the South, this cornbread is on the sweet side, but it's a good cornbread. It's got a lot of butter flavor. It's a buttery, sweet cornbread. Tastes a lot more like a dessert than a side dish, but it's really good.
I don't know how to start over with someone else. Thinking of you, still making me breathless. We had it good, baby, we had it bad. I let you go, now you're stuck in my head. Like an all-out, drawn-out goodbye.
This fish is so fresh. It's really good.
Like an all-out, drawn-out goodbye. Like an all-out, drawn-out.
You're doing a good job on that fish.
I might finish the whole thing.
Oh my goodness.
I want to, but maybe not able
Walking,
to.
walking in here, Young said, I don't know, I'm not that hungry tonight. The minute she saw that fish, she changed her mind.
Yeah. Oh, so good. Cornbread.
The cornbread's really good. It's better on your plate rather than the table, but it's good.
Really good cornbread.
I went to Mexico before Young and I met. I went to Mexico with some friends, Alan and Elizabeth. And Elizabeth is a little squeamish about certain foods. And we went to a restaurant on the beach in Mexico on a place called Stone Island, Isla de las Piedras. And the restaurant was there, and they pulled the fish right out of the ocean, they cooked it there, and they put it on your plate. Well, Elizabeth decided she was going to try to order fish, and she wound up getting this plate of fish, and it was just the fish cooked whole. Had the head, had the tail, it had the eyes, it was staring up at her, and she looked at the fish, and she turned a little bit green. And Alan said to the people, the wait staff, could you mind maybe cutting off the head, cutting off the tail, giving her a fillet? So they took it in the back, and you heard behind it, talk, talk. And they brought it back out, and they put the plate in front of Elizabeth, and there it was, same fish, no head, no tail. I don't know. You can ask her if it tasted better. I don't think she thought so.
This is really Only a problem eating whole fish, you have to be careful with it, not chew the bone. Yeah. Other than
It's got all the calcium in it.
yeah, I did a good job. Look at that.
So of all the dinners we had in Boston, this one was actually the least expensive. It was $67 for the two of us, which is about $33 a person. That's not too bad. I mean, especially given the quality seafood we had. It's a nice casual seafood restaurant. The music's a little loud, but we can deal with that. And generally we had a very pleasant time. If we had wine, it would have been more expensive, but you know, we weren't in the wine mood tonight. We were kind of just in the mood to have a nice casual meal, and this delivered in every sense of the word. The cornbread was sweet enough and tasty enough that we decided we didn't need dessert beyond that. We just had more of the cornbread for dessert, and overall, I would say we had a very nice dinner, and I can hardly wait to come back to Boston and repeat this entire sequence over again.